Welcome back everyone to City Skylines Crater Map, where our city is recovering just as I am because I'm barely sick anymore. I know, fantastic. Much less coughing during the video. So, last time we were actually fixing pretty much the entire issue with the city. Now we have these beautiful waterfalls that go all the way down the side of the crater. One of you said that it's really more of a river, but that doesn't sound as cool. Oh, there's a little wave coming over here. Will it actually make it all the way down? That's interesting. And that's the first amount of water that's gotten this close to the actual system, and it looks like it is actually going to make it the entire way. Let's just hope it doesn't do that the majority of the time, because otherwise we're going to start having issues again. Look at it go. That's pretty impressive. What's even more impressive is the amount of people in this city, but sadly, I think our water budget is too high. 68,000! Holy moly, we're gonna have to raise taxes a little bit to support just the amount of water systems we're using. Yikes. Indeed, we are using way more money than I thought would be possible to use with just water. But there's a lot of water in the city. There's a lot of water. Oh shoot, what's going on with electricity? Uh-oh. That's an issue. Is something not running that should be running? Oh, our production is just way too low. Huh. Okay. Well, let's just, you know, beep, boop, beep, boop. Do. Wow, look how environmentally friendly we are. Come on! We can save the city by actually providing it with electricity. Cities tend to like electricity. There we go, we're making enough now. Darn, we really use a lot of power with this city. I'm gonna be honest. Probably because of all the different systems we're using. You'll notice that I just set this up here, but that's because occasionally these may shut off as the water goes up and down, so... Uh-oh. It looks like the pump is actually starting to have trouble catching up with the amount of water. That is bad news, but it's catching up somewhat, so not the end of the world, just slightly nervous. Slightly nervous about that. Let's connect that as well. Oh shoot! We still haven't fixed the power issue. Yikes. Indeed, as the water level drops here, the amount of power these make drops, which is actually quite bad. But we can try to fight it by putting systems right up here, which should be pretty darn efficient. Should actually be a breeze from the water going by as well. There we go, we are making more than we need again. Wow, why are our electric requirements going up so quickly? This is kind of insane. We're just gonna have to fill up the entire area with, like, high amounts of electric production just to keep things going. This system is very expensive at this point. It requires a lot of electricity, a lot of pumps, a lot of a lot of big pumps as well. This one is extremely expensive. 840 a week. But I think everything is under control again, and it is. Now, you guys said that I should really focus on a farm or something to use up the extra water. And you know what? I agree. That's a good idea, and look at all of this arable land right here. Why don't we go ahead and build a big farming district to try to use up a lot of the water. And to do that, we're going to flatten out an area over here. And we're going to dump the extra soil over here. Because I just need to dump it somewhere, and I don't really care where I'm dumping it. There we go. We'll just make this nice big area for farming. It's going to be fantastic. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Nothing ever goes wrong in this channel related to water. Thus, there's no reason to worry. Okay, so we've built a nice big section over here, and let's go ahead and get it all set. I mean, it's going to be kind of an organic area. I'm not going to try to make it all grid-like, because it's farming. I mean, it should look like nice and not like industrial. It should be procedural and natural. Let's make it like a happy face. Wow, look at this. It's so happy. Do not ask what I'm doing. I have absolutely no clue. Wow, what a happy farm. It's gonna be a fish. The farm is actually a fish. And then we'll put a fin here. Wow. This is actually going to be beautiful. Look at that. That is actually probably the greatest thing ever. I mean, for a city that's going to become a giant lake, I mean, a fish is the perfect animal to represent it. It's so happy. Look at it. Look at how happy it is. Now, can we just carefully connect these? I don't know. I think that one should just remain not connected. Even this one. Maybe just connect this. There we go. I think that looks fine. And now we're going to go ahead and build it up into a farming area. Yay, which means a bit of low residential, low density residential, which I think is going to be the head of the fish. Nobody really cares about the effects of farms. I mean, they don't create any pollution, at least in this. So, oh shoot, I had my fingers on the wrong part of the keyboard for some reason, and that resulted in that strange movement there. There we go. That's nice. Okay, fantastic. It's a happy fish. Let's just remember to actually connect the eyeball so we can get people through there. Great. Very happy fish. Make sure to get the farm area up, which is going to contribute a lot to the food of the area, or the entire city, really. Bam! It's a very happy fish. We're going to give it normal farming industry, but at the same time, there's no reason not to do this and make it into a actual industry area. Fantastic. So I'll call it Fish Farm. Fish Farms. Fantastic. And then if the entire thing overflows, it'll survive, because it's a fish and it's meant to survive this. Not really, but we're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend everything's gonna be fine, and that totally wouldn't destroy everything. Great, there we go. We've got a connection to get over there, and we'll build a little area over here. I'm trying to modernize a bit, build up a little bit of ways for the farmers to get where they need to go. Look at that! All of the people are building up new houses in the area. That's exciting. And we just have to go ahead and give them all of the water we need. Wow, our sewage production is barely under the amount we consume. Huh. Oh my god, the amount of pumping capacity we have because of this pump is absolutely ridiculous. That's insane. Holy moly. Yeah, it really does. It really does increase the amount we can take in by quite a bit. Probably an unnecessary amount. Yikes. Okay, fantastic. Leading up to here, I guess we can have normal residential high-rises. Don't think anyone will really mind. And then up to here, maybe we'll just put some normal commercial just for the sake of it so they have somewhere to shop. And we'll put normal commercial down here as well. Now what you'll notice is I'm actually building like legitimate buildings and stuff nearby the WRU, the Water Reclamation Unit. That's because I'm pretty confident we have the situation under control now. Especially with the amount of water this is going to be using up, I don't see a problem making a resurgence for at least a long time. And let's put down a main farm building and start farming. This is exciting! We can make such a nice... Holy moly. How do we already have all of this unlocked? I may have accidentally left a mod on, but we already reached the maximum population anyways, so whatever. It's fine. It doesn't actually change anything, really. So let's go ahead and build some nice farms. We're gonna build some large animal pasture. Let's get a few animals. Some animals set up. Because I really do want it to be nice. I want this to be a nice place for animals and plants and all the farming stuff. I think it's rather exciting to build a new industry area. And then they're going to need food. How are we going to get them food? With a whole lot of... Here we go. Crop fields. Okay, we can't put them there. But we certainly can put them... pretty much nowhere, actually. Turns out they're quite large. How about this? Can we fit this in between these? Yes. Yes, we can. We can do this, this, this. And the same thing here. Lots and lots of crops. We have to ensure the functioning of the animal farms, so we need to produce a lot of food for the animals, and that we will. Wow, the fish is looking very good. A very nice looking fish we've got here. Okay, how about we build some large fruit fields? Oh, we can actually fit maybe 2. There we go. Wow, it's like a mega fruit building. They like merged perfectly. Great. Look at that. A mega fruit building. I almost prefer the look of like just yeah. You know what? I like that more actually, just having a nice little thing of apples over there. Look at them go. Bringing the supplies needed to make the animals happy. Wow, that's a lot of animals. That's a lot of cows. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to set up some silos so that they have food all the time. Because if they don't have food all the time, that would be bad. Great. Oh wow! There's another group of cows now. This is so exciting. Look at them go. Wow, a slaughterhouse doesn't seem very nice, I'll be honest. I mean, the large animal pasture also makes meat, but it does it in a much nicer way. So we're gonna keep it like this. We'll just have nice large pastures and just let other people do the slaughtering. Yes, that's fair. That's very fair. A milking parlor. Ah, Great, we can do it without the death as well. Let's just milk a ton of cows. I mean, vegans will still have an issue with this, but you know what? I don't care. Yeah. Well, once you're against milking cows, you've gone too far. Okay. Next up, we're going to go ahead and find just some more medium fields, grain fields, just because we want to feed the cows so that they're very healthy and happy, produce lots of milk that we can then sell. There we go. And if we kind of merge the buildings like this, it looks like a really big, nice farm. Because it is a really big, nice farm. No falseness there. And I'm not even joking, it's just a nice area. Look at that! Everyone's so happy we've got fresh milk and meat and grain, and we've even got fruit. Ah, this is the life. Uh-oh, we've got a death wave. How do we solve the death wave? Obviously by giving them crematoriums literally everywhere so that they don't do that thing where they all leave and cause a massive exodus from the city. Please. Please don't do that. Please just let your dead bodies be picked up and dealt with. We don't want another disaster. I will literally invest thousands and thousands and thousands into crematoriums. There we go. We can't afford many more than that. That's just a ridiculous amount already. Man, fish farms. Doing so well. Let's just go ahead and give it a little bit more. I mean, we can make a lot of grain if we really try. And you know what? I am going to really try. Because why wouldn't I? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. We've got flooding on over here. It looks like the amount of water is going up a tiny bit, including the amount that's coming down here. Now it's going all the way down to here. Uh-oh. You know, we did predict that this would happen, so... But it is certainly slowing it down. The issue is that we may need a second big pump at some point, because this one is starting to fall behind a little bit. Which is sad. Look at the fish, it's such a happy fish. Ignore the problems of the city. Actually, traffic isn't as much of a problem as I thought it was going to be with this. This is just doing absolutely fine. Probably because the only thing that really gets shipped out is the meat, and the meat is very rare in the first place. And not like rare, I just mean that it takes a lot of work to make the meat, so there aren't a lot of shipments of it, you know, compared to like the crops we're constantly pumping out. But we actually need crops to make the meat, so it takes a bit of work to make it. Look at him doing his work. He is all set. Look at him go. He knows what he's doing. He's got the interests of the cows in mind. Good job. Ignore the fact that the entire place is sinking. Proud of you. Keep it up. We're ignoring our problems by making a giant farm. Wow. It is, accelerating. It's almost as if ignoring the problem doesn't fix the problem. So many people could learn from this. Okay, well, what's left? I mean, Fish Farms is growing up rather quickly, making a lot of supplies for the city, which I'm sure people like. I mean, let's trace one of these... Oh, livestock trucks. Where are we going? I'm curious if it's going into the city or if it's just being exported out of the city. So we're going into... Wow, those hills are pretty intense. Now we're in the... main city area. We're going all the way over here. Man, it is a big advanced city. I mean, this place is pretty massive now. Here we go on an adventure. Look at all the people using the subways. That's insane, the amount of people walking. Okay, we can see that pedestrian crosswalk we put up before. Look at the turbines in the background. And we're on the highway. Yeah, I do actually believe it's just being exported out, which is kind of sad. I was hoping the people would benefit. You know, this would be great for runners, this city. I mean, it's just crater. It's all the way up. It's just all uphill at a pretty steady incline as well. Yep, they're just gonna leave. Well, it looks like we are exporting goods, but that's probably making money, so I can't complain. And with that, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time if you make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And that's going to be goodbye. Look at that fish. It's so happy. It's so happy. We're just using all the excess water to grow food now. We're so efficient, aren't we? The end.